Thinking about redesigning your online community? Before you tear it all down and start from scratch, let's look at a smarter way to do it. Instead of thinking about your online community like a website where you have to start from the beginning every time you want a new one, imagine your online community is like a living city, one that expands and grows and evolves over time without bulldozing it all down. In this video, I'll show you how to redesign your online community strategically so that you can provide a better experience for your members without unnecessary chaos. Let's get started. An online community is like a city. It's alive and growing, and instead of tearing it down and starting over from scratch, you expand and evolve it to fit the needs of the people who are there. One of the common mistakes that I see many hosts of online communities make is to try to come up with their new plan, the place they want to take their online community, at the same time as they're working on how to change and modify what's there to be the new thing that they want. Doing that all together just leads to stress and overwhelm and indecision. I highly encourage you to do this evolution of your network, of your online community, strategically in phases. Step 1 is to plan your destination. Before redesigning, you want to look at what's the future for your community. You're not worrying about what you're changing in order to get there, but you're thinking about where do I want my community to go. In terms of a city, if a city is planning to change a park, they aren't going to get all caught up in how do we take out what's there right now before they figure out what do they want to be in that park when they're done. So some of the questions you want to ask yourself while you're planning your destination is, what do you want for your community in the future? What are the things you want to keep? What are the things that you'd like to change? Step 2 is to test out your new ideas. Instead of doing big, intensive new changes that could be hard and disruptive to undo, you want to try things out. You want to do this away from the eyes of the members of your community. Think about it like a city who's planning a park. They're going to do some thinking on their own, and they're going to draw pictures, create mock-ups that they can show the neighborhood, get feedback before they do any construction on the new changes in the park. You can do something similar with your online community. Try things out of sight of your members, try out new structures, new engagement flows, and then when you're ready, start sharing your ideas with select people in your network. Get their feedback. Maybe even do a soft launch with some of your online community before you bring everybody in. If you're using the Mighty Networks platform for your online community, there are powerful features that you can use to avoid disrupting your current members. And we're going to look at those a little bit later in the video. Step 3 is to plan the transition. You know where you're going, you've tested the things you want to do, and now it's time to decide how to phase in the new changes and move from where your online community is to where you want it to go. In terms of the city park, the city officials are going to decide how can we move out the old, bring in the new without closing the whole park down. How do we make all this happen smoothly as possible? Some of the strategies that you'll want to use when you're planning the transition and executing it for your online community is to communicate with your members what's coming up. To phase in the transition, to gradually bring things in a way that makes sense depending on the new spaces, features, and engagement things that you're putting into place. And then also to support your members as they get used to the new experience and the new structure of their community. Step 4 is to observe and adjust. Once you put the new changes in place, you're going to want to step back and watch and see what happens. Just like city officials would be watching what happens with the new park play structure in the park. Do they need to adjust the play structure? Do they have new ideas once the play structure is in place that they'd like to put into the park? In your online community, you want to look and see what are the members engaging with naturally? Where are they confused? What's challenging them? And maybe once you've got these new transitions in place, What other ideas do you have that you'd like to do so that you're better aligned with your community's purpose, or so that you can better provide results to your members? Before we go and look at Mighty Networks platform and some of the specific ways that you can test out new ideas, I want to talk to you about how I can help beyond this video. Making these kinds of strategic changes is exactly what I do with my clients. If you're looking for support in creating a new direction for your community, I work with private clients to help them create thriving spaces where their members can grow and get results. Now, let's go and look at Mighty Networks and look at some of the features that you can use to test out new ideas. One great way to test out new ideas is to set up a backstage collection in your Mighty Network and set the collection visibility to hidden. The only people that will see this collection in their navigation bar are people that are members of the spaces inside it. So you and any other team members of your network that are hosts or moderators that you bring into these spaces will be able to see the collection and the spaces in it, but none of your members will. Another way to test out ideas, if you want to make changes within a table of contents or a courses space feature, is to work in sections and lessons that you leave hidden. The people that are in there using the visible lessons, like day 3 and day 4 here, don't see any of the practical exercises below because those are still hidden and not visible to them. You can tell that an item is hidden because of the I with the slash through it. There are a couple of things you can do with Mighty Network posts that I want to show you. They can be helpful both while you're testing new ideas and once you're ready to make the transition. You can choose to move a post to a new space. You can also choose to duplicate it and then move it. So if you want to test out new ideas and see, well, what would it look like if I had these articles in this different way in a new space, you could duplicate existing posts and articles and move them into the new space. And once you're ready to make a transition, if you don't need to do that, you can just move the article or the event post from one space to the new space. Redesigning your online community is like planning a growing city. Instead of tearing everything down, you strategically expand and reshape, and you provide a smooth transition. Now that you know the smart way to redesign your community, what's next? Take a few moments and imagine where you want your community to go. Where is its future? I'd love to hear in a comment. Thanks for watching.